Y'all
All right, go ahead
disappointing and
again,
shit.
bro.
Get angry and shit.
No.
Go ahead again, bro. You're so
My
funny,
bad,
bro.
buddy.
The beginning of the debate.
Bro, hold on. All right, stop.
Yo, can you change the topic, bro? It's blue lock, nigga. You good?
Yeah, we're doing Blue Lock. So, what's up? So,
Ah,
it's stated bare minimum that Hugo is at least
Nah, I don't
on the
grant that
same
statement. You see
league
that?
as Loki, right?
Nah, I don't. It's not. And I don't really
This
care. I
nigga.
mean, in the same league, doesn't automatically cash out to being above, right? I guess what you're going to claim here, or what you're passing here, that he's above. So you saying he's in the same league doesn't actually fulfill the burden. I guess you're placing on yourself. So if I do grant the statement exists, I don't understand how you're going to like propositionally justify that.
Bro. All right, bro. You got it, gang.
what?
Sure.
Already?
Yeah, let me know you seen that.
Yo, come on.
Hugo.
Can you at least entertain the audience?
Yo,
Yeah,
shut
what?
up, bro.
Nigga,
Stay in the
shut the
background,
fuck up,
bitch.
bro. You like this,
Exactly,
bro?
gang. Stay in the background, nigga.
Dang,
Who the fuck
shut
told
your
a big fat ass to
up.
stop, nigga?
Ugly
Entertain
ass
the
nigga.
audience.
Lame ass
Entertain the
Little
nigga.
ass
audience.
Propositionally
kid,
Shut
justify
your
gang.
that,
bitch
bitch.
ass up before we slap the fuck out of you.
Yo, give us something actually to watch. Give us something to watch. Come on.
Bro, shut up, gang.
Give us.
You one annoying little ass kid,
Hey,
gang.
We
bro,
Shut
can
who
up.
debate.
are you, bro?
I'm a little
Exactly,
ass.
gang.
I own you like a slave, kid.
Bro, shut up, nigga. You repeating that lame
I own you
ass
like a
joke.
slave. I own you like a slave.
Lame ass nigga.
You're a small folk. Small folk. Small folk.
Ain't gonna
All
lie,
right,
bro. You
bro.
a
I
peasant, gang.
found this
Shut up.
scam, Brody. So I'm gonna send in the chat. Hugo is Loki's number two. It's literally stated verbatim that being number two doesn't actually mean that you're below him. If he says you're basically equals. Now, we see from the Japan game that Hugo has a way better performance than Loki has. He's the one that's pushing Loki, and he's the one that's being the main playmaker or whatnot. And Loki is relying on that. So those are my reasons as for why I think Hugo would be a better player overall speaking than Loki when they're both on the same league.
Okay, so number one, I don't grant that it's stated. When you say stated, I got you trying to pause it here because universally stated. It's stated from Hugo, a
What?
character,
That's not
right?
what I
So I don't
said.
wait.
Nigga,
Can
I
I
said
finish?
it's in
Yeah,
this.
yeah, can I
What?
finish? Yeah, yeah, can I finish? Yo, yeah.
No, you
You have to
can't finish because
justify.
that's a false statement.
No,
You
because
never
that's
said
what
that.
you're trying to do, right? So I guess if we're going to claim that a character's making a knowledge claim, you'd have to show and prove, obviously, to take this that be once again universally true. Like why in the verse, usually, universally. Holy shit, is it a bug? Oh my god! Sorry. Why is that true
Well,
across the
attention
verse
span.
to a larger sample size? That in every case in a verse, whereas one into number two, that a person is going to be equal regarding to me number two, right? So I don't grant that he goes having this knowledge or
You
saying
nigga
this.
retarded.
It's automatically going to make a cash out. Number three, even if we do grant this, but nah, I'm
Yo,
gonna.
you giggly ass
Yo,
dude.
Brody,
Nah,
what's your third point?
He had a
nah, I
brain
don't want to
fart.
circle shot, Bringo. Go ahead.
He had a brain fart.
What was your first point? I didn't really hear it.
Oh my gosh. Okay. One,
What?
I would just say it's an honest claim, right? I don't understand why we would
Okay.
take this.
All right, cool,
You
cool,
said
cool.
state the verse.
Yeah, cool. So one, it being a knowledge claim doesn't matter. It's not a refuter. Just because it comes from a
All right.
player's knowledge
Yeah.
isn't a
Okay.
bad thing. They could still
Did
be
I say it was a
true.
bad thing? You're trying to make okay, sure.
Yes.
Yeah, I
Like
can. I,
what?
yeah, I grant. Yeah, I grant that Hugo could think this. I don't care. We can move on. I don't think this would actually apply to any
Yeah, he's
aspect
credible.
relevant sample size, bro. When you said it's stated in Blue Locker,
So
making it seem
when,
like it's
bro,
universally
can
stated.
you? All right, Brody,
You're
you got
like,
your
come
point.
on, bro.
Yo, that shitty ass point. So, like I was saying though, one, I never made the claim that this is universally applicable. Never said that. So I don't know where you got that from. And either way, Hugo, his basis of this theory would be him and Loki's relationship because him and Loki's relationship is quite literally what he's describing. So,
He said, "Hold on." You're
I
talking to
didn't.
a wall,
Oh,
bro.
my bad, bro. My bad.
Bro, bro. All these is just all he's saying that it's a knowledge claim, bro. Why you need to say it like that, bro? Well,
All right, go
one, I
ahead,
don't.
bro.
My bad.
Okay, yeah. So, all right. So, like I was saying, it being a knowledge claim doesn't really matter. And then two, yeah, I never said that it's universally applicable or whatever the fuck. I can grant that maybe in some work in like some country this isn't true, but Hugo is specifically talking about and describing his relationship with Loki. Like that's literally the basis in which he's saying it for, because that's that's just the
Yeah, okay.
relationship
So
that he
stating
has
the
with
knowledge claim
Loki.
that's not true, fam. There's
So
no
the reason why we should
you
take
haven't given a
Hugo as a
universally.
credit, huh?
You haven't
Bro,
given the
what?
truth value to it. You haven't ascribed the truth value to it. I don't know why I would take this knowledge claim to be true.
Oh, because I think Hugo is a credible player. I think he's a smart player, and I think he bases his claims based off rationality rather than just like emotion. And we see that. I could send you scans showing that. Like he literally dissects and explains the problems with Blue Lock and how they're playing,
Yeah,
and how
once
it
again,
would
that all still
and how to
subjective,
fix
right?
it.
Because
And then we literally see and we
this is
literally see the
subjective, bro.
moment,
This is
bro. Can this
irrelevant.
nigga shut the fuck up? And we
You're just
literally,
chatting.
bro, can this nigga like be quiet, bitch?
Why
It's
are
not
you
your
mad at me? Because
turn,
you're saying
bro.
regular
Be
ass shit, bro. This
quiet.
nigga
Shut
just chatting in
up.
my ear.
Dang, I ain't gonna lie, you
Oh
getting lucky
my
me. I'm not trying to
god.
hear all that. So, like I was saying though, yeah, no, we literally see that he gives advice to the blue lockers, and when the blue lockers take his advice, they literally perform better. We like this is just something we literally see. He says that they need a number two for their system to work. Carlson becomes this number two, and they immediately start playing better before when they weren't being number two. Um, I'll send that.
Okay, are you done?
Yeah.
Okay, number one, I don't know why I would grant his opinion on someone else's team is going to make everything he says or a knowledge team that he makes ascribe truthfully. Okay, and opinion, I can also be having an opinion like what Blue Lock is going to be so much better if Isagi kills himself. Like Isagi kills himself and they play better, right? That doesn't automatically cash out that now everything he says is going to be 100% credible or credible most of the time, right? You still haven't given me any reason for that. And the reasons you did try to give, I just think those are subjective, right? I still think these are based off his perspective. And I don't know why we just take his perspective, right? His interpretation of things to be true just because you think he's experienced, just because you think he uses this, or that, X, Y, and Z, right? I don't understand why we would take that to be actually true. I don't know if you actually know what truth is. I
Okay,
mean, you want to
once
tell
I
us? I
send
don't
my
care.
scans, we can conclude. You didn't refute anything I said, bro.
Yeah,
You're
sure.
literally just saying
That's
that
they're
just
all
because
subjective. I don't know. Yeah,
it's possible that it could be false. That's like nothing, like,
yeah.
bro.
So you
I
making the claim, him
established
giving his opinion.
credibility. I have a shut up,
No, you
bitch. I
didn't.
have a greater, bro. Shut up.
You can't define
Your
credibility. Did you or
bro.
do not?
All right. We got your point, gang. Your skepticism has no basis within the story. My basis is, or sorry, my like a point has
What do
an
you mean
actual
skepticism? Do
basis
you know what
in the
skepticism and
story.
questioning
Like
is?
there's an
Do you
actual
know what
thing in
skepticism
the
versus
story.
questioning is? I'm not criticizing your point. Even if I did
You
criticize your point, I have
literally
based
are.
behind
You're
this
just
criticize your point.
you dead
Because
ass just asked
even
me
if I
why
was
he
criticizing
should
the point,
think
the basis of
anything
my
he's saying
criticizing
is
the point
true
is
or why his
you're trying to
opinions are
take a
true.
knowledge claim here to be a true objectively within the verse. I don't know why I would take that number one and number two can still be equal, even though someone be number two, because a player stated. I don't know why I would take that to be true. You try to say you said I said that to be true because the player's own subjective interpretations and perspectives of things. So I want you to understand the problem that you're trying to
That's
posit
not
here,
what I
right?
said. What?
Yeah, sure. If you think I didn't strike, we can move on.
Oh, I
Okay,
gotta send my scans, but yeah, once I send my scans, we can
sure. And after that, I'm gonna go into the second point.
second point.
Well, third point. I got you. Second, I don't care, bro.
Yeah, I can screenshot this too. That works. I can also work here. Okay, so these are the instances where we clearly see he's on deafin. Oh my lord. The instances of him. Okay, so these are the instances where we clearly see him thinking rationally and his predictions and his like conclusions being true. He concludes whatever about Isagi's weapons, and it's true. Isagi can't use his weapons based off of what he
I have a
observed.
question.
We see how him and Isagi, like he says, Isagi is not built to be a striker, and Isagi literally says he admits that. Um, and just the whole way he thinks is rational. It's based off of some sort of evidence. It's not just random feels and whatnot.
Okay, because I guess now you're just making a presupposition that everyone else in the verse doesn't fucking do that. Are you retarded? I can, I can. You don't understand what I'm saying
If
here.
you
I'm not
was,
really good at
Brody,
repeating
because
myself.
then
That's fine.
we
Okay,
have
you
a
know,
reason
I
to
don't
believe
think
in
we have to
what he's
conclude. We can
saying.
just move on. So the
Okay.
second point you brought up, I guess, is that we see Hugo perform better than Loki in the World Cup. I
Yeah.
guess you're purposely leaving no context there. We know it to be the case that in a specific instance they had a game plan, or even simply put, within multiple instances of Blue Lock, people have game plans, and they just follow said game plans best of their ability. I can certainly grant that Hugo is like a better strategist than Loki. I don't know why this would automatically equate to him being a better player. Just because he quote unquote did more according to the team strategy doesn't automatically equate that he's a better player. I wouldn't just justify that why that does. And also you brought up the little equal thing. Even if we were under interpretation that your statement is true, I think your statement just obviously fails from extending your power, and I also think your interpretation is just wrong. What I actually think Loki is saying, not Loki, I'm tweaking. What I actually think Hugo is saying here is basically like, I mean, he kind of like verbatim states, right? We all can like, I can get the scan if you want. He does indeed verbatim state that he thinks Loki was the destined born number one. He concedes to be number two, which obviously you agree with because you think number two and one are equal, which is stupid.
Yeah.
But I think the actual interpretation here, or the interpretation, or the way it's meant to be interpreted, is just that they can operate as equals, but like the mastermind being Hugo, is in the shadows. It holds just as much influence on the pitch as the mastermind actually doing the outcome, right? So it could be example. A coach can claim that him and this player are equal, but the player, or at least the way we're talking about it, we're talking about a better soccer player, right? So I can grant that he's a better mastermind. I don't really care about that. But physically and everything else, I don't think that goes into his actual capabilities. Then I don't think those capabilities also go above Loki, right? And I could just justify this interpretation with theoretical virtues. One, consistency. As I brought up earlier, he
This
knows and
nigga's running,
consistently.
bro.
Sure, yeah. As I brought up earlier, he knows and consistently says that he is number two and Loki's number one. I don't know why he would attribute these number values if they have no actual meaning, or if he himself thought they had no actual meaning, there would be no actual relevance for him to attribute these number values to him and Loki. Number three, it's consistently provided and showed in the series that Loki is number one U20, right? So it's not only does Hugo concede that, many people see that, so we can see it's consistent. I don't think I have to invoke more theoretical virtues. I mean, I could. I don't want to make this any more complicated than it has to be. But yeah, let me know if you didn't track none of that. I can repeat your burden for you, kid.
Oh my god. So, like I was, okay, bro, bro, dude. So for the one and two thing, you literally defined it. So the one and two have like they have a definition, they have meaning outside the normal typical way we define one and two. So I've already given a reason why I don't think they're literally saying one and two, because Hugo is literally says verbatim that they're not supposed to be saying that it's a one and two dynamic. The person's
You
below.
understand he's the
It's
one
just
who
that they
originally attributed
operate
that,
in
though, right?
different ways. So like you said
Okay.
earlier, Loki is the main, like, I don't know, the main person doing like the actions, while Hugo's the playmaker. He's the strategist. He's the one working in the shadows. So that's the dynamic between one and two. So one and two just do have their own meanings. And then what was you
Just
saying, bro?
conceded
I
that,
ain't gonna lie,
man.
everything else was just like, oh, why is it true? Like, you ain't gonna say nothing for real.
Yeah, sure. You just
What
tracking.
was your last point on the theoretical? You gave like two theoretical virtues or some bullshit. What was the second one? I wasn't listening. What did you say after the one and two point?
I'm not gonna lie, if you weren't listening, I'm not repeating, kid.
All right, bro. You
Um.
conclude, bro.
So I just wanted to say something. So yeah. So the reason why I'm not saying it's like a definitive 100% fact, because we haven't fully seen these players play. But if we can see that Hugo has more abilities and more things to do to be a better player, then yeah, we should assume that as of right now he's a better player, because Loki doesn't have any feats. So Hugo being a better playmaker, Hugo carrying the whole team, even if that's how the team is structured, it doesn't really change my point, because actually that can support my point. That can just show that the coach thinks that Hugo is the one who's capable of controlling and dominating the team, and not Loki.
Yeah,
So
are you
you
done,
just
bro?
saying, yeah.
You just wasting breath. I'm not gonna lie. Okay. I mean, you just didn't track everything you claimed about defeats and whatnot. I want you to prove that I don't grant, or I don't know why I would grant Loki doesn't have any defeats. Number two, you just didn't understand what I meant when I brought up how Hugo, or why Hugo quote unquote performs better in the World Cup. I can repeat it for you since I just know you didn't track, which is fine. I'll hold your hand. I don't really mind. Once again, we know that in Blue Lock, teams have game plans. They go into games with these game plans and they use the pieces being the players, to best fulfill this game. So, Hugo himself literally concedes that Loki is the natural born number one, right? Once again, you would literally just go against your own point. Why would Hugo attribute these numerical values to him and Loki if he would just then later go contradict it by saying, "Oh yeah, I think we're equal"? That's stupid. Your interpretation is just stupid, which I also really feels on the theoretical virtues. I mean, Hugo's entire fucking point is to be the ultimate number two. Like he himself wants to be the ultimate number two. He himself wants to be the clinical conductor, and you kind of already conceded. I can grant 10 times fucking over that Houston could be more smarter. I don't give a fuck. He could be a mastermind. I don't give a fuck. This debate is over who's the better soccer player, right? So unless you're gonna have some argument that is going to say that his IQ, whatever the fuck, his master plan is gonna be so great that it absolutely triumphs Loki's physicals. Once again, Hugo. I mean, if you want to get the skin, I will. Hugo literally concedes to Loki in physicals, right, by calling him the natural number one born number one. And I think he called him a Superman too. And I think he was just dick riding, bro. Right? So yeah, bro. I mean, I don't even think we have to conclude. I don't think synergy is a quality, right? I kind of once again, you already kind of conceded them being able to operate equally on the pitch doesn't mean that they're equal numerically, which is once again the numerical values were literally assigned by Hugo himself. So it would make zero sense for Hugo to like put the numerical values on and then later be like, "Nah, I just contradict myself." Right? Your interpretation is just stupid. So I just fulfill my interpretations, with more theoretical virtues, and yeah. Um, unless you just wanna, or unless you think I said something new, you wanna reply to, can we just like continue or end it?
Okay, bro. So like, all right. Yeah, so bro, you bringing up this game plan point isn't a real point because the game plans still wrap around how good these players are. So you just saying, oh well, the coach made it where Hugo is the center of the team, hence why he does X, Y, and Z. Okay, but why is the coach going to make Hugo the main player of the team? That indicates something, and I'm saying that would indicate that as a playmaker, Hugo should be significantly better than Loki, right? And we see that. That's just what we literally see. And that is true with how they define number one and two. You keep larping or harping on the point that Loki is a natural born number one. That is fine. Loki can be a natural born number one. But the way Hugo defines being a number one and being a number two, like we've already said, already agreed to, I've sent the fucking scan too, are completely different from how we as normal humans typically use the terms number one and two. Number twos are people who help boost somebody. They're the playmakers of the field. So Loki being a natural gifted, the best number one, simply means that he has the best physicals and the best like weapons, I guess, to execute the playmaking ability that is built up for his team. That's it. So when Hugo says he wants to be the ultimate number two, that doesn't mean that he wants to be the ultimate fucking cut to Loki. No, it means that he's going to be the ultimate playmaker. That's literally it. Loki can be physically superior to Hugo, that's fine. But I don't think it's by that big of a margin other than speed. Um and then yeah, I don't care that Hugo admits Loki's physically gifted. Synergy is most definitely a quality. I don't know where the fuck you got that from. If you cannot have synergy, like bro, okay, I'm not even gonna bring up real soccer. We literally just see this in Blue Lock. The reason why Isagi plays so well, and it's pointed out in the PXG game, the reason why Isagi is such a good player is because he's able to bring out the best out of his teammates. That is a direct, like, boom, there we go. So synergy does matter. Being able to synergize with your teammate and boost your teammate and help your teammate perform better, which is literally what we see Hugo do with Loki. He makes Loki push beyond his limits and literally break a whole world record at the end of the match. Yes, that's a trait. That's a feat. And then you repeated your numerical point thing again. So yeah, we can
All
continue.
right. Number one, I want you to prove I sent all that. I want you to send the scans that I think you said was Hugo being the playmaker. I think you were claiming that. I don't know if you were just.
That's it.
Yeah, what happened?
I think his
What?
phone died. Hold on, let me embarrass this dumbass nigga. Quote the thing where I said that
My
dumbass shit,
bad.
and I'll
No,
give
I
you
got a
five
call.
dollars. I swear to God.
I got a call. But yeah, prove all that. I don't know why I would grant him, or I
I already
guess
proved everything, Brody. We
Shorty
can
didn't
move on.
think she was against that. Yeah, I mean, you already conceded to the point. You conceded that he's better, like physically, weapon. So you conceded that he's weapons when we're evaluating who's better at soccer, right? So once again, I keep granting this. I'll grant it 10 times more over if it makes you happy. Hugo can be a better mastermind. I don't know why you're trying to say that Hugo's above him because I guess you're going to say he makes the plan and uses Loki as like some pawn, maybe. I don't know. It's stupid.
That's not.
Either way, whatever you're trying to say is just stupid. I mean, you already conceded. What else was there, bro? You were just kind of rambling. Can't lie. Uh, yeah. Even if this was the case, this
All
wouldn't
right, just to
make
hold on, because you're
nah.
saying
You
I'm
kind of heard me.
rambling, bro.
You kind of heard
Are
me
you gonna make a
speaking.
new point or not? Yeah.
Yeah, let me just look at the retard. I don't know why he's saying that. Everything he's saying is getting avoided. As I was saying before, he cut me off. Um, I want you to fulfill the claim that you made. Just because people synergize automatically means they're equal. I can just offer you an explanation. Like everyone in the Warriors can synergize. Everyone in any actual sport team can synergize. But there's obviously a number one, right? People can work as a unit, but there still be an individual number one in that team, which is once again the team, or I guess yeah, it was once again where Hugo recognizes. So this is why he concedes. And even if that was the case, right? Let's say that him or Hugo's the smartest fucking nigga on the pitch, which makes him equal to Loki. Hugo himself obviously doesn't fucking think that because he puts himself still below Loki. His entire point is literally feeding Loki. That's his entire fucking existence. All right, so even if we were to assume that, it would just still go against your shitty ass interpretation, your Mumbai interpretation, bro. You're just a little kid. You're just jargoning.
Yeah, and then
All right,
for
bro.
just to clarify, and then we can
Void.
continue because you
All
didn't
that
say
shit
no.
got voided.
Just to
I just don't look
clarify
muted
for
you,
the
bro.
dumbass core, yes,
Voided.
when I said he had
Voided.
better weapons, it was pretty fucking clear
Voided.
that I was talking about within
Voided.
finishing, dumbass.
Voided.
Because
Voided.
when I said
Grant, he's a better
that
playmaker.
when the
Awesome.
rest
Grant,
of
he's a
the
better
team,
playmaker. We're gonna
bro,
prove
bro,
that.
okay, this
You
nigga, you
just
just can't
substantiate that
shut
and
up.
get
You're
right, bro.
mumbling to yourself, gang. I thought it was my turn. I thought you were done. Shut up. So when I said when the rest of the team plays and makes the goal opportunity for Loki, what the fuck does that mean, you dumbass? Within the context of soccer, that obviously means finishing, you stupid motherfucking bitch. God damn. Niggas love glazing in the chat. Your ass too. I know you. I've debated you before. You're shit. So nigga, listen, learn context, use your context clues. Obviously, I'm talking about in the realm of finishing, dummy. Like, what the fuck? That's obviously how I'm defining number one. Loki has better weapons within the context of finishing and goal scoring. That's it. I don't give a fuck though, because Loki is a striker. He is supposed to have better fucking weapons within the context of finishing and goal scoring. Like, what the fuck? Anyways, yeah, we can end the debate.
This nigga's so retarded. I don't know. Oh my god. He's a stupid. I guess concede for the fourth time in a row, like a good little bitch. I'll take it. I guess just for the rec. If you would speak with me, I look at me. I don't mind. Um, Yeah, he just didn't in any separate way justify how Hugo making a mastermind or being a mastermind still makes him the better playmaker. I don't like when you say playmaker. I don't know if you mean to say play like starter, bro. I can grant he can maybe start plays or some shit, but you literally just conceded that Loki is better at finishing, right? So he's obviously the playmaker. Like you're stupid, man, nigga. You're just not a real human
Wow.
being.
Yo, you
Anyway,
talking
yeah,
niggas right
all
there,
right,
bro?
L Siesta, bro.
Yeah,
Who you
no,
give?
bro, you're an idiot, bro. Just end the debate, bro.
No, for sure,
This
bro. Hey, someone do
dumbass nigga
poll.
just said
Hey,
putting
someone
the
do poll.
ball in
Someone
the
do poll.
gap
Someone
is
do
a
poll. Someone do
playmaker.
poll.
This
Someone do
nigga
poll.
is
Alright,
Someone do
bro.
poll.
Alright, bro.
this guy has no idea what he's talking about. This
Y'all want
nigga
me
is
to give
You're
judgment?
horrible. Yeah, what's the
yeah,
judgment, bro?
Alright, bro. Bro, you lost, bro.
Question mark? Who's
Talking
you?
about you, bro.
What's the reason I lost?
Bro, literally, all you did was circling, bro.
Yeah, I'm
Literally,
asking how did I
literally
win
wanted,
circular?
bro. Literally one of the main points. The Loki shit. He literally said, obviously, in terms of like finishing, his ability is going to be better than Hugo's, bro. Because he's a striker, it's supposed to be like that. I don't know what you
No.
was trying to get around, bro.
Wait, how
thank
is that me being
you.
circular?
Oh wow, you're an
Yo,
idiot.
he's so stupid.
This nigga
Yo,
is
All right, bro. Okay, all right, bro.
you won,
Congratulations, bro.
brother.
oh god,
Yeah,
he did
you
not
won,
just
bro.
did
Good
not
job,
explain how
bro.
to win circular. He did
Nah,
not. He
gang,
just
you are genuinely
explain how
low
to go
IQ,
circular.
gang.
Wait, no, no,
You're
no,
a
no, no. Now this
dumbass,
debate starts.
bro.
Now I'm looking at him. Now I'm muting the retard. Explain how to go circular real quick for the recording. Just one more time, man. Nice and concisely. I want to hear you say it. No, 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 no. Don't try to say it recorded. Don't try to say it. It's just his mans.
What?
Even he got his mans to judge. Wallahi, I'm
What?
stupid. Go ahead and say how
Yes.
it's circular. Tell me. You repeating
Literally.
his points doesn't make it circular.
I mean,
Wait,